Hello, my name is Jared Daly. I am your intrepid math instructor for online math at North Platte Community College. I am making this video to give you instructions on how to log in to MyOpenMath.com, where you will find tools and resources for learning mathematics. The website is free, the tools and resources are free, everything is free, and you can get access to this video through Blackboard. There are instructions there and everything else. If you don't want to get into Blackboard and you just want to pick up a card at the bookstore, a free access card is available at the bookstore as well, and you can just go ahead and pick it up and follow the instructions. So once you get here to this video, hopefully you will have started this process, but if you haven't, let's go ahead and do it. We're going to go ahead and register as a new student right here, this link on the right hand side of the page, and we're going to create an account. If you already have an account because you have taken a class from me before, you can go ahead and sign up using that account. But I'm just going to pick a username. We'll call him username, right? We'll call it username 12, just in case somebody's chosen that one. I'm going to take a password, or choose a password here. I'm going to choose something simple. Any old name, I don't care what my name is. Enter an email address. I'm just going to make one up, but you should enter a real email address that you will actually check. And then here we have this notify me by email when I receive a new message, and that'll be helpful because if you ask me a question through MyOpenMath and I answer your question, they will send you an email saying you've got a message on MyOpenMath. You can actually choose to put in your cell phone number into this email address because every cell phone has an email address associated with it. For example, if you have a Verizon phone, you put in your 10-digit phone number, maybe 308-520-5678 or something like that. You put in that 10-digit phone number, including the area code, at vtext.com, and that's good if you're a Verizon customer. If you're US Cellular, they have a different one, and you have to go and look it up. Just go search Google for the email addresses of cell phones. So if I go here and I search email address of cell phone, like this, it'll tell you all the different formats. Just pick one of these websites, there's lots of them, and it'll tell you all the different formats for the different companies. For AT&T, for example, it's your 10-digit phone number at txt.att.net, and if you have Cellular One, it's your 10-digit phone number at mobile.cell1usa.com, and so on and so forth. And you'll be able to find just about every company out there, even if it's a fairly small company. So that's a helpful resource, because then it would send you a text instead of an email saying you have a message in MyOpenMath, and you can go check it. So once you've got all that in there, then you go ahead and say I've read and agreed to the terms of use here, and then you select the course you'd like to enroll in. My teacher gave me a course ID below. The course ID for the course I'm going to choose right now is 4077. It's just a number, and there's an enrollment key as well. This enrollment key is Math 0100 for this particular class, and you will have a specific course ID enrollment key for the course that you take, and that will either be on the access card that you're given at the bookstore or in Blackboard when you sign into Blackboard. You can also give me a call. My number is 308-221-6434, and I can help you out with that, or you can send me an email at dailyj.mpcc.edu, and then we'll just go ahead and sign up and see what we've got. Once I've signed up, they're going to tell me to return to the login page and log in, and I think I called myself username 12, right? And I'm going to plug in my password here, and we'll see where we get. I'm going to log in now, and now I've got a class that I'm signed up for, MPCC Math 0100 Fundamentals Spring 2015. This is a Fundamentals of Math course, and this is the front page of MyOpenMath when you get in here, and then if you click on the class, it'll take you to the front page of your course. It's a very simple layout, I think easy to understand and follow. Up here on the left you have messages. If you click on there, any message that I've sent you will be there. Any message you've sent out will be there. Also on the left we have forums, so other students in the class can ask questions, and anybody that's using MyOpenMath can discuss things with those forums, in those forums. And so there are students all over the world maybe that are answering questions with each other and, you know, having discussions about things. And you can see there are some new posts here. We can go and take a look at them. Apparently somebody had a question about worksheets or submitting homework or something else. And the forums are a really good place to discuss things with your classmates, to start a discussion and to see what's going on out there in the math world on MyOpenMath. Then we have a calendar button, which is also very useful. It takes you to the calendar for the course, and you can see that we've got some gray shaded homeworks here that are actually past due. They were due on the 16th of March. Today, of course, is the 18th of March. And then we have some green homeworks here that are due on the 30th of March. And you can actually go down here and click on that homework, and it'll take you directly to the homework, and you can get started on the homework. So I'm going to go back to my front page again. You take a look at the grade book, and you can see how you're doing in the class. You can see all of your grades, and I will post estimates of your actual grade, your total grade. Of course, I'm not doing very well in this class right now because I haven't started anything. And then, of course, you can log out and you can get help using MyOpenMath. So beyond that, up at the top, you have very similar buttons: messages, forums, calendar, gradebook, right across the top here. And then we go into the class information section. It has a table of contents, and then we get started with the actual units for the course. You have a link for the text, so you can go in and read the text. There's also a Word version. And then you go ahead and you can start looking at homework for section 1.1, for example. We have looks like we have a little bit of a, these are kind of like class notes that you can take a look at. I'm not going to open them up at the moment. But then we also have videos that you can watch. So this will take you to YouTube and watch a video that is related to that section, and it can help you out, like a mini lecture, just a few minutes long. And then you click on the homework. The homework is randomly generated for each student, and within the homework there are also videos and things that can help you. So sometimes it's multiple choice, sometimes it's things you have to calculate and type in a number. There are many different types of questions within MyOpenMath. In this one we're actually typing something in. So lots of different things, and if you have a question, right away you can message me about this question. It'll take you to the message center. You can ask a question, it will tell me which question you're asking it about, and I can answer back, and I can use math language to actually answer your question. It's a very useful feature. You can see the instructions here at the beginning of a problem, or beginning of a problem set. In this particular example, there are no instructions. It's pretty self-explanatory. And you can also print off the homework, and you can print off the book and everything else. There is an available printed book that you can buy. It costs about $10-15, and that information will be available on Blackboard for you. So once you've submitted each problem, it is submitted permanently, and it will tell you whether or not you got the answer correct. So, for example, if I go ahead and press, choose one here, and I submit it, it gives me a red box which says it's not true, and so what we're trying to do is we're trying to find which whole numbers will make this statement true. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 0, 4, 5, 6, 7. All those numbers are true. So if I get them all, then I can go ahead and submit. But if I'm not getting it right, I can actually try a similar question, so that I can see how to do it. It's like practicing, and you don't get any points against you for this. You will get multiple attempts on problems to get them right, and see it's green now, so that I've obviously gotten it right that time. As you're working on homework, it'll tell you what your score is for each problem. 1 out of 1 for question 9, and the overall points now is 1 out of 10. So that is basically how it goes. There's lots of other things that are available to you as you go through that you'll discover. And if you have any questions, please give me a phone call as soon as you can, or an email, and I'll help you out. And best of luck on your class.